Being a FinTech summit, insurance has always been one of those areas which still has a lot of potential for growth along with wealth. Being a startup founder in the FinTech space for over last 5 to 6 years, insurance has always been one space where we also kind of explored what are the different models that we can take it to market. We definitely saw, in spite of being such a huge opportunity, there's only a very small number of people who have an insurance, right? So this is definitely a great, panel to be moderating with a couple of folks who have been in the space, in two very specific areas and domains, which is very relevant. So we have, we have Shishant, who's in the broking space, who brings in that kind of expertise around, distribution and all the other aspects of insurance. And then we have Deepak. His experience comes with cases where, someone applied for insurance and when they eventually ended up claiming for settlements, for some reason it got rejected, right? So if the claimant feels that they haven't, gotten a good settlement, they reach out to a platform like Deepak's to get their settlements sorted. So it's a great experience because I think the two needs to come together and work together to get more people into taking up insurance. And as you all know, for the last couple of years, we have all, gone through the challenges of COVID and lockdowns. I think insurance has been a product that suddenly has come into mainstream, like how, way back when, demonetization happened, how digital payments took off. I think, in a way, the last couple of years have actually helped, insurance as an industry and as a product, to kind of grow. So instead of me trying to introduce personally, I would actually ask Deepak to give a quick introduction about the company, what you do.
Thanks, Ricky, and good morning, everyone. So first of all, let me thank FinTech, Summit to, allow me to come here because I think we are in a very, very super niche space. InsurTech is growing. InsurTech till now has been part of FinTech. Gradually, it is getting its own identity. So like he said, I'm Deepak Bhuvneshwari Unyal, co-founder and CEO of Insurance Samadhan. We're a tech platform and we resolve insurance grievances like mis-selling or claim rejection in life, health and general insurance. And this is one space we realized that really needs attention. There has to be somebody who should be on the customer side. And we've been around for 3.5 years and have resolved more than 14,500 grievances. We really take pride in sharing that, when we started, we had no reference point. So from having no reference point, today we are the reference point for other insurtech startup coming in the same space. So thanks once again.
Thank you. Thank you, Deepak. Can I have Shishant share a few words?
Yeah, thank you very much. I must first of all congratulate ICC, Indian Chamber of Commerce and Kerala Startup, and especially the official from Kerala, OST sir. And really, it gives a lot of pleasure to speak to you about the distribution of the insurance sector. The FinTech one word, it will not be completed if it is without insurance. In fact, when the moment I entered into the room, I was asking to the organizer, Mr. Prajit, have you insured the event? He told, sir, why? The event has to be insured. Tomorrow, suppose today the roof falls down, many people might collapse. So he told, I don't know this, I have to talk to my CEO. I told, event has to be insured. So this is the way we have to distribute, this is the way we have to share the knowledge. So, suppose today there is a heavy rain, cyclone in Kerala, the event get cancelled. The event organizer also, they can get money from the insurance company. If the event completely get cancelled, whatever amount expenses, either you take 50 lakhs or 1 crore, some insured, or the risk event amount, entire amount will be getting from the insurance company. So this thing has to be, knowledge has to go to the people, even right from the trader community to the individual poor people, everybody has to know about the insurance. Insurance really helps to the great extent. Of course, I think last 7-8 years after this new government comes, our government of India taken a lot of measure by adding the insurance concept to the each and every bank account. That Prime Minister's Yojana was there. Lot of people, by way of paying 12 rupees per year, they have got about 3 lakhs insurance cover. And most of the government employees also, they have been insured by way of your EDLI scheme. They call them either EDLI or GTLI, Group Term Life Insurance Scheme. And the only thing is confusing in India, if you compare to other countries in India, we think insurance is an investment plan. No. This has to be separated. One is insurance, one is investment. For investment, we have expertise like your mutual fund companies, we have investment managers. When we combine this insurance and investment together, we are not able to penetrate. In fact, if you see in our country, hardly 4 to 5% of the population, they have been insured under life insurance scheme. And till this corona, 2 years back, Mediclaim, or rather you call the health insurance was only about 6%. Now only after the corona, it has suddenly gone to 16% of the population, they have been insured under the health insurance segment. Because they have realized, many people, they have placed their flats, houses, land, building, etc. Whenever there is urgency comes, they have sold their, I have seen, because we are in insurance, we know that a lot of people, they have sold 50 lakhs worth of apartment for about 6 lakhs rupees for buying a medicine or injection or any other health, whatever the, like medical fees for the hospitals, etc. So now people are aware of, yes, health insurance is a scheme, we have to go for it. Of course, we must salute all our government of India, government of Kerala, everybody, including in Odisha, wherever I belong to. So we have seen insurance is a concept, it is really gone to the head of the mind. Earlier insurance, oh, LIC, oh, I will put some money, I will get some money for my son's marriage, daughter's marriage. But that concept has really gone. So we have to really, our fintech companies, Paytm, or even your Amazon, or even WhatsApp, everybody also now they're trying to come into the banking or fintech or insurance also. So distribution of insurance will be much easier. Everybody is selling insurance. If I come by Ola also, Ola saying, sir, your life is insured. And if it is Uber also, life is insured. So the distribution is not a big problem now. Now the new technology has come, like our friend Sandeep were talking about from Deloitte. AI, artificial intelligence, that will tell you whether you have been insured. If my income is something, how much amount I should go for. If I am a farmer, whether I am insured for my crop insurance. So everything will be captured. See, there is something, what is happening in India, na? The repetition of the same life, repetition of the same account, repetition of the same customer for one policy. This has to be segregated. And the distribution channel really is open up. You go to a transport company, you go to a finance company, you go to any sector where even you go to Salesforce company, everybody has got a separate channel for the institution distribution. Even a banking sector, like we have got fantastic network. If you take all the banks, including SBI or all the private sector banks, almost we have got 50,000 or more than 1 lakh branches altogether. Of course, due to the technology development, etc., now the people are not going for many bank branches. Even if you see the postal insurance. So we have got a huge infrastructure for the scaling of the distribution. So insurance is one segment, everybody needs, we need, I need, my parents need, your parents need. And don't think insurance only for the life insurance. Insurance means we have to talk about the plant, machineries, factories. And so tomorrow suppose something happens, your house collapses due to earthwork. We call it as a act of God. So this need to be really penetrated, this has need to be shared. Everybody must go for insurance. Every individual, every fintech company, we should think about the insurance. We should market it, we should share it, we should distribute it. And wherever necessary, we have to help them to go for insurance. That really, it will be a great help. Yeah, thank you.
No, thanks, Sushant, for sharing your insights on how distribution has kind of changed over the last couple of years. I know you mentioned about how distribution should be taken up by other entities. In case of banking, how embedded banking and API-based banking has taken off, where you have the regulatory entity who takes care of the compliance, etc., and then you have an innovative fintech who finds good digital models of distribution. So do you see more such marriages of like how we, at one point there were these banks versus fintech, conversations. Do you see, insurance broking companies like yourself partnering and integrating with other, smaller fintechs with, finding innovative, business opportunities and distribution?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ricky. In fact, after the new chairman of the IRDA, Mr. Devashish Panda has taken over, we have seen a lot of changes in regulations, a lot of flexibilities. Earlier, now they are thinking of making regional insurance companies. Earlier, it was like a national, like one company like your LIC or SBI Life or ICICI Life or Sriram Life. So now he is thinking of why to invest about 100 crore capital. Let us make a capital of 25 crore minimum. Let us go for regional. That may be a South regional life insurance company, or it may be a West or North. So he doesn't mean that you shouldn't have huge money for an insurance company. So once you have got a many insurance company, like, see, banks, we had earlier a few banks. Now a lot of banks are coming up. Like your fintech company, like your lot of fintech companies coming up. Like just now, or Deloitte friend talking about, if my son or my daughter, they want to open an account after 5 years or 10 years, they will think of going to a fintech platform. In fact, today I have not gone to the bank for last 8-9 years. I have not seen how the bank looks like. So everything is done in insurance, your investment, everything is done through the insurance company, like your tech platform. So tech platform is going to play a very, very big role. And as an insurance consultant, insurance broker, we should always tell about the people when we advise somebody, even insurance agents like your LIC. In fact, LIC yesterday the issue was opened, their IPO was opened. Of course, they have reduced the size to 3.5%, they diluted. But you see that now SBI, the way SBI is growing, they will be overtaking the life insurance company anytime. Because see, today SBI price about 950 rupees. How much the LIC price is coming up? That is being 100 years company. I don't know exactly for the price, but SBI is now reached 900 rupees in last 10 years, 18 years old company. So because they have their own distribution model, they have got a lot of branches and they focus. And of course, they only focus on the customer. That's the only thing is we have to change it, because the bank insurance means they will be talking only to their own customers. But they should have some mechanism how to reach like unbankable people or how to reach unreachables. So those kind of thinking, we have to really go to the market, villages, rural areas, wherever people do not know what is insurance, what is the benefit of insurance. This 5-6% of the penetration life insurance at least has to go to at least 20% maybe next 10 years. Then that will be a great success for us, for our country. And we have a tremendous demand, tremendous. Like today you see one thing, he was talking about the Ola and Uber. Whenever I reach airport night, 11:30 and all, the huge demand for the Uber. I do not know. There may be some kind of a system, or they have an understanding that they, as he said, suppose I book Ola at 550, Uber will be 555. There should be some more competition should be there. Really, I don't, something is there. We have to really raise this. I am not talking to our OHT sir also. They should also think of why this is only two companies. There should be, even ICC, our Indian Chamber of Commerce, all the state government, Indian government, they should take this matter. There should be more platform in our car industries, like you're booking a car online. Why only Ola and Uber? I'll tell you, the moment I start a company, if I start a company by paying 1 crore, 2 crore rupees, start up company, if they think, okay, my idea is good, if I spend 10 crores in 1 year, they will immediately come and buy my company for 20, 30 crores, and they will put the company into dustbin, because they do not want any competition at all in that sector. So those things has to be, their catalyzation has to be removed from the mind of the industry, for which you can do, at least Government of India, I think they should, like our company, open money and all, they should help many startup companies to come up in this area. Because these two companies, I'm not taking the name, I'm taking the two companies in this motor segment or car segment, they are really killing the market. So they, of course, they're taking the insurance, they're taking everything. If you see the entire amount, you are in hurry, you do not know how much they charge. They charge for 10 rupees or 20 rupees for the insurance, you don't know that. And you have no time also to complain it. How many people complain? Like, hardly you complain, okay, if you out of 1,000 people they complain, one fellow will be writing a mail, you cannot put an advocate for a fees up to 10 rupees. So the distribution is good, but sometimes also mis-selling.
And if something happens, you do not know that whether you will get back or no. Insurance has got everything. Insurance for everything. In fact, for a flight, when you go, you miss a flight, you can book for luggage insurance. Even you can motor insurance, car insurance, factory insurance, everything is insured. So distribution channel has to be totally automated, or other technology or AI has to help for an insurance segment. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Shashank. I just want to bring Deepak in. With insurance, one of the challenges people face is that, I take an insurance, but when the right time comes, would they settle the claim? Is that when they'll make me run around? While they'll sell me insurance, it's pretty straightforward and easy. But once I'm facing trouble, that's when there is that whole trust issue, which, a company like yours, I think you're addressing that to help, bridge that, challenge. So again, to come to your, from what I understand, you all are a less operation and more tech-first approach to grievance addressal. So do you want to just share some insights on, what's the experience like? How do people, come to your platform? Some of those use cases that you've experienced where,
Sure.
They've been missold or their claims have not been settled.
Sure. So before I come to that, I would just add two more points what Sushant said. Obviously, our regulator is very progressive, and recently now the changes have come up which are actually accelerating the process of getting new insurance companies in the country. That's part one. Second, as far as penetration of insurance is concerned, we obviously the penetration is not as high, but I also feel people or a percentage of population which is insured. Let's talk about people in the room only. How many of us actually have insurance up to 10 times of our annual income? And you'll get the answer. So I personally feel people who are even insured are not fully insured. So there's a lot to do. There's a great upside to it. Distribution is doing a great job. A lot of insurtech companies are coming there, using technology and AI and machine learning to distribute the product. Coming to what we do, yes, like you said, Ricky, that the moment of truth for insurance is either a maturity of a policy or a claim settlement. And that's where, a lot of people are not that proactive in buying insurance because there's a lot to be done there. If you don't get your claim on time or the process of getting claim is not smooth, or that's where, you feel a disconnect. And that's where, companies like us, Insurance Samadhan, or there are a lot of other insurtech players who have come, who help you in filing the claim. We come if the claim gets rejected. So if I talk about a use case, so it's a very technical product. So people who file the claim do not understand how to file the claim. If I give an example of a hospital, with all due respect to the people who work there, the TPA there is not well equipped to understand how to represent the claim. So obviously they do have a documentation, but when for some communication gap, the claim is either rejected fully or short settled. Short settled is a big, massive issue. Most of you who would have unfortunately, applied for a claim would have realized that you would never get 100% of claim. It is varying between 50% to 80%. So that's where, expertise needs to bring in, and that's what we do. So in such cases, we help people in assisting when the claim gets rejected or it's a short-settled claim. Our technology understands where the gap is. We pick up the terms and conditions from the policy, and our system then helps the customer in representing those claims. Especially the filtration process which we have developed, we first understand if the complaint, which can be a claim or a mis-selling, is genuine in nature or not, which means does it have enough proofs? If the answer is yes, we pick up the complaint and help the customer represent. Imagine is the same company who had said no to these claims, now is the same company which is saying yes to the claim, and that's where technology is coming into the picture, and we're using that technology in helping customer in resolving these grievances. And we get complaints from all walks of life. We have solved complaints of CXOs, We have solved a complaint of a farmer. Like Sushant said, everywhere there should be an insurance. So similarly, we have solved complaints from any walk of life. We become claim resolution partners for organizations like hospitals, microfinance companies, corporates, and then individuals as well.
Thank you, Deepak. So one of the things with insurance is it has always been a push product, right? You had to hard sell insurance primarily to, the potential, users. So has that changed over the last? I mean, is there any trends where you're now seeing people, it's more of a pull product as compared to the traditional model of a push?
So there's a famous saying globally in insurance space that insurance is always sold, never bought. Couple of things, very complex product to understand. Second, we don't think like something would happen to us. So that's another thing. But globally, that's how it has been. But I think COVID has changed that scenario. Now, insurance has come at the top of the mind of people globally. Health insurance and life insurance. People are open to listening to, the products which are coming there. People are wanting to buy. Proactively, you'll see a lot of people have bought insurances in last 2.5 years, and that's where the penetration is growing. But I think other than that, a lot of work is happening towards bringing up that knowledge, simplified product. There you'll find a lot of platform who will simplify insurance for you and will tell you what to buy, how to buy. Like Insurance Samadan, one of our USPs, we don't sell insurance, but what we do is that as a responsible startup, we create in-house education series, like, Insurance Savdhani, or, why insurance is important. In Insurance Savdhani, what we did was, how do you even fill up a form? It's very important because that's the whole, game. If you fill up that 4-page form correctly, you'll make sure that your insurance claim will always come by. So a lot of education is happening around this. That's very important. Then, as I said, insurtech companies are using, technology to understand what insurance to be given and what as per the profile of the customer. So gradually, it is becoming a pull product, though I personally feel overall, it will never become a 100% pull product because, none of us, we think that, we really need an insurance, something would happen to us. But I think the landscape is changing and distribution is doing a great job gradually over a period of time.
Sushant, you want to add something there around, over the last couple of years, has something changed from the way insurance is being sold?
Yeah, if you see, I work for a company called Howden Group Holding. It's a UK-based company. And see, when we look at the insurance, we always look at the claim management. See, taking insurance policy, it is not enough. We have to see whether the claim will be settled. Because there are competition in the market, I will give lesser premium. If I am going for a property or a plant or factory or a house or anything, my premium is 100 rupees, somebody comes, I will take 50 rupees. But end of the day, why I am going for insurance? I should get my claim when I need it. That is where insurance comes into effect. Otherwise, though there is no point meaning, and only in between the distributors, they get some commission, they are also benefited. And we have to see that how we can really convince people. We should think, we should tell, you should inject to the mind of the people, insurance is not an investment, it is a cost for you. The way we start a business by spending about 1 crore rupees, you must take another 0.5% of the cost on your project towards the insurance premium. You must take another 0.5% of your cost towards your own premium. Like today, suppose you, in your presence, your son or daughter falling down, one drop blood comes out from his body by getting a scratch. You are so much concerned, but tomorrow, suppose you are not there, you are not there, something happened to you, and you have taken a housing loan, home loan, etc., you are not there, something happened to you, in the event of the eventuality. So they will be on the roads. So you as a parent, as a brother, as a father, you must make sure that you give them better life, because in your absence they may lose you, but at least they can continue their livelihood. They can continue their life. Their house will not be auctioned. The car they are using, they will not be auctioned. You must make adequate provision, adequate insurance premium, adequate insurance for your all the vehicles, assets, etc. And moreover, you must see that what age, like if you see, suppose you are a 30 years old person, your income is just about 1 lakh rupees per month, at least about you, for the next 30 years, you will be losing some money, your children or your wife or your parent, they will be losing that money like 30 or 12 lakhs into 3, around say 3 crores. At least you should go for insurance cover about 2.5 to 3 crores for getting back to the same lifestyle for your children, for your parent, for your wife. So my concern, we are only talking to white collar job here, those sitting here. I'm also telling all of us, we have got some connection toward the villages and rural areas. Make sure that through our knowledge, through our expertise, through our network, we must make sure that everybody must be insured, if not through our branch offices, etc. Even the mobile shop owners, now they started selling insurance policies. By tying up with some insurance brokers, insurance company, they are insuring their mobile phone. You buy one iPhone, glass is broken, you are paying 20,000 rupees. Why can't you pay 1,000 rupees when you buy for your iPhone? So that tomorrow your glass is broken, you don't pay 20,000 rupees. You just pay only, already premium is paid. You buy one iPhone for 50,000 rupees, you pay 1,000 rupees extra for premium. So 3-4 times also if you break a glass also, you will be getting a new glass back. Phone stolen also, you will be getting a new phone. So these are things available. We have to just intimate, you have to communicate to the people, yes, there is a provision for insurance for each and everything. In fact, including eating in the hotel also. Tomorrow if you have a food poisoning, you can claim 4 lakh rupees to the hotel owners. Tomorrow something happens, someone dies due to the food poisoning. You can get whatever amount of insured from these hotel owners. For doctors performs in operations. If patient dies, patient keen, they can file a suit against the doctor for any amount. Maybe 1 crore, 2 crore, whatever I call my economic life. Suppose I have to earn another 20 crore in my next 20 years of my service period. So the entire amount has to become, that is called replacement of the economic value. Has to become from so insurance is everywhere, distribution nothing, but it has to be communicated, it has to be intimated, it has to be marketed in the right way. Not only by our government of India, yes, that's a great thing they're doing through the banking sector, NBFC, in fact all your FINTECH sector, even if you receive phone pay, you are making phone pay, you have to go there, you can pay for premium for the motor insurance, you can pay premium for the health, you can pay everything. IIT has given license to all your FinTech platforms, maybe Paytm, maybe Reserve Pay, maybe I don't know whether Live Money, they got today billionaire. They must have got a license from IITA to sell insurance. So distributing insurance is not difficult. Only thing is, concern is, we have reached with the unreachable. Today, microfinance companies, they call themselves, we are going to the unreachables. Through them also, people are getting a lot of insurance and benefited also. So we have got a huge population in our country. In fact, our country contributes about, as you are saying, almost 20% of the entire investment in our country. It is like LIC, you just see how much, they call AUM. You go to SBI Life Insurance, they call AUM. What is your role in AUM? You are an insurance company. Why are you calling AUM? Asset Under Management. What is this? You are an insurance company, you go for term insurance. They do not market this. They only market how to get more money through traditional products. So we must think of doing a term insurance, less money, pure term insurance, investment, let it done by the master guru like investment banker or mutual funds. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sushant. So, I mean, you had mentioned about, how when you buy a mobile phone, a screen cracked, you can get insured. So do you think that's where the future is, where people won't actually go and buy an insurance? It's at the time of sale, examples like IRCTC, when you're booking your ticket, that 49 paise, I wouldn't think twice to select. Similarly, Ola, I remember the 1 rupee a ride insurance. I think, is that how you see the future, where like the popular sachet, the 2 rupee shampoo packet model, is that how you see the future of insurance to reach to a mass audience? Because I remember, a cooperative wanted to club, the loan EMI, add a small premium on top of it, and then they have a 2 lakh health cover. So do you think that kind of a model where it is two products are integrated, where the insurance is seamlessly integrated into the product. Is that how it's going
No,
to be sold?
Ricky, I really agree with you. They're bundling the product with all other either banking, EMI or etc. Only thing is it has to be in the right approach. Right approach means, suppose you deduct every month, you add, suppose you pay electricity bill to Kerala Electricity Board, and same time when you go through Paytm or go through any other payment platform, they will be adding 100 rupees for your towards life insurance or etc. And what you will see in the bill, if we do not get a complaint or if we do not get a complaint for this 15 rupees for deducted, we assume that you accepted our offer. How? They will be writing in very small letters. That put in star mark. And for a 15 rupees, can I send a mail? Or can I hire a wakil? Can I hire an advocate? Imagine, suppose you have got 20 crore people or even 5 crore people in Kerala, everybody pays about 115 rupees. How much money it is goes to the insurance companies? And if I do not know, tomorrow something happened to me also, I do not know whether I have insured or not. I do not get an insurance policy for that. They'll be writing very small letter, subject to, etc., where you will not be eligible for that. So this way, bundling product with your various products is fine. You sell a shampoo packet, you can add 10 paisa. You sell a Nivea product, you can also add, everything can be added. But it just be rightly bundled and people should be intimated and they just cannot, they cannot put on your head, yes, this is being deducted. And I have no time, I have not seen this last 1 month, I was busy, I cannot see this. So that means everybody pays 15 rupees for each packet is gone. Similarly, your cyber security, you see, if somebody takes money every month from your bank account, say about 10 rupees, you don't mind. But imagine from the either a large bank like your nationalized bank, etc., if a cyber fellow quietly they deduct 5 rupees, 3 rupees, 10 rupees from each account, nobody knows. I don't complain, okay, 3 rupees must have gone when I draw my money from ATM. I think it would have gone. I will not go to the bank and ask why the 10 rupees is gone. But slowly these thieves of the cyber, those are there. They're attacking your account and taking 10 rupees. If they take 2,000 rupees, you will be alert. But they'll take only 10 rupees. But you say, okay, I have got bundle. And at the end of the day, if you go to bank, I think tomorrow time is coming. The way you are buying a motor insurance, you have to buy a cyber policy also. Because from your 5 lakhs rupees, suppose you have a bank, tomorrow slowly somebody takes. Who keeps? In fact, recently also Government of India, they have increased the fixed deposit from 1 lakh to 5 lakhs. I think if you have 1 crore account, 1 crore deposit in a bank, if the bank goes insolvency, they collapse. I think you are now insured 5 lakhs rupees. That is what is happening. A lot of, we can really speak, if I speak insurance, I can speak whole day, it will not be getting over. So we have in a good platform, I request all my fintech friends, they must help to the poor people, how to reach to unreachables. We are all insured here. To more or less like our company, they give us some kind of a policy, either it's a health policy or a mediclaim. But our concern is how to go to the 93% of people in India, those are not insured yet in life insurance. Health insurance, we have got, you can go to data, go to Google. For the percentage of people that are insured in India on a health insurance, just about 17-18%. Out of 140 crores, imagine, hardly 20-25 crore people insured under health insurance scheme. This is the way we are now, we have got a huge market, fintech company, they've got a fantastic future ahead. You combine this product, bundle this rightly, and you'll be making, I have seen many companies, they make their salaries, rent, etc. out of the insurance commission. Most of the finance companies, most of the your microfinance companies, the amount they get as a commission, we don't we get distribution fees from the insurance company. They manage their monthly rental, salary, etc. from their money. Forget about the main operation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sushant. I don't know if all of you are aware, Deepak had pitched his company at Shark Tank India and raised funding from Piyush Bansal from Lenskart. So he'll bring in that perspective of a startup who's trying to target this fintech, or now very soon I'm sure we'll have our own InsurTech summit here in Kerala as well. So one of the things I wanted to ask you is, you've taken a very niche space. So to all the founders who are here and who'd probably watch the videos later, is there some, some tidbits or insights you want to share, some specific areas that they can target, and say collaborate, that you see?
So, see, one thing, when I started, I said, when we started, we had no reference point. And today we are the reference point for a lot of people who are entering this space. So this itself says that, if as founders, co-founders, we have a vision, we want to solve a problem, don't think if that problem has been solved or not. It is about solving the right problem. When we started, everybody said a great problem to solve, big issue, nobody is solving today. In fact, just for information, we are the only insurtech platform in Asia solving this problem the way we are solving. That's part one. So, which says that, be fearless. Don't think, what people around you would say. If you have a genuine problem to be solved, please go ahead and solve it. We are a great example, and it's not that it has happened over a period of time. We, in our own journey between founders, so all of us put together have more than 50 years of experience in insurance. So we saw this problem, and that's why we thought, let's pick this problem. I would also like to add, Sushant very well described that, insurance is becoming part of every product. And while we are talking, I think every product or services, insurance is embedded. I think it is required. There's a very reason why Government of India also is pushing insurance. I think if we all have learned Maslow's theories in our school, and if you see the basic of human life is, food, shelter, and clothes, I think insurance is should be part of it. And that's why, but most important is the explicitly explaining that, you are buying the insurance with this product and why you're buying. And again, coming back to the same thing, what I say, moment of truth is the claim. If the claim is, paid, this game will change in India the way it has changed in Western world. I hope I answered what you were trying to ask.
Thanks, Deepak, and thanks, Sushant. I think it has been a great conversation. Insurance, like digital payments, we had a catalyst in 2016. We had an unfortunate event in 2020, which has been the catalyst for insurance. But let's hope that this helps grow the market for insurance in India, and all of us here in India are insured one way or the other. Thanks a lot for being part of the panel.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Take care.